This is Billings is a local show featuring the people, places, and things that make the Magic City our home. Brought to you by Town Square Media Billings.
I just got home, actually. We played last night in Knoxville at the Clayton Center at Maryville College.
Uh-huh.
And the band's going to be out there in Parker, Colorado, the day before the Zac Brown Band weekend at Fiddler's Green in Denver.
So this is probably one of your very few days off. Do you have a day off today? Is today a day off?
Today is a day off. My wife and I have movie plans and dinner scheduled for tonight.
Well, so. I'm going to keep this short then. I'm not going to keep you from a date with your wife. That's for sure. But talking to John Hopkins with the John Driskell Hopkins Band. And, of course, you've got the huge commercial success and notoriety with the Zac Brown Band. But what is the difference going to a Zac Brown Band show and, say, a John Driskell Hopkins show? What can we expect with the difference in the music?
Well, in the Zac Brown Band, we often will push the pop envelope a little bit in some of our more recent records. We're not doing that in my band. My band has a full-time banjo/steel player, so you're going to get that genuine country sound kind of in every song. But the harmony stacks are sort of my baby in Zac Brown Band, and you'll get a lot of that same sort of choice, with my group. I've got 5-part harmony in my group and a 7-piece band, and they're just amazing players and writers in their own. So it's almost like my version of what the Zac Brown Band is to Zac, but
right.
But I think that's because we come from such similar backgrounds. These are all my songs. I tend to throw in maybe one of the songs that I penned with Zac in my set, just as a nod to that amazing part of my life. But I do have a new record that I'm pushing that we came out with in February. So a lot of tunes from that.
We are looking forward to having you in town at the beautiful new Alberta Bair Theater. 1 week from tonight, the John Driskell Hopkins Band. We'll have more details about how to get tickets, catcountry1029.com, and on the mobile app. I know you love to ride your Harley when you're out on the road. Are you going to get a chance to bring your bike out to Montana on this trip?
Man, if I could put it in my overnight bag, I would. It would be an amazing spot to ride, but sadly, we don't travel with those. The buses aren't even coming to Denver with Zac Brown Band this trip. We're just going to fly in and out. So we will be Ubering and walking.
Well, if you ever get a chance to bring the family out, Beartooth Pass, a great ride on the Beartooth Pass. Put that on your list.
Cool. I'm going to check that out.
Any other acting roles coming up? Anything on the schedule that we may see on the big screen on Netflix, something like that soon?
I just got cast in a very tiny part in a new movie starring Dermot Mulroney. It's a film that's being shot in North Carolina, so it's convenient to me.
Yeah.
And I'll be playing one of the characters that his character kills, I think. So,
gotcha.
It's going to be fun.
Well, I was thinking, you would fit perfectly into the Yellowstone TV series, the one with Kevin Costner. If you've not seen that yet, that's all filmed out here in Montana. You would slide right into a character in that drama series. If you've not seen it yet, I think you'd enjoy that as well.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you'd go ahead and make that call for me and get me on the docket to audition, because we are current with that show and love it dearly.
Yeah.
It would be amazing to be a part of that show. I tell one of my good friends who's a casting director, I said, just kill me in a bar. Like, what you need, I can't normally commit to being on a series, but just put me in a scene where I'm like, I'm going to get you, and then just blow me away, and then I can go back to the tour.
Yeah,
But I love being a part of the acting scene, and what little bit I've been able to do, it helps me to sort of remember that I have a theater degree. I tell people that I've been acting like a musician for most of my life, and it is fun to be able to act like a cowboy or something cooler than musician. But
well, again, we'd love to see John Driskell Hopkins in Yellowstone, and maybe Rip will kill you off by taking you. Will they take you to the train station? Take him to the train station, and they'd basically drive him to Wyoming and drop him off a cliff. That's how John Driskell Hopkins would go out in Yellowstone.
Perfect. I'm into it.
Well, John Hopkins with the John Driskell Hopkins Band. We look forward to seeing you at Alberta Bair Theater 1 week from tonight. Safe travels out west, my friend.
Thanks so much, Johnny. We'll see you soon.
All right, take care, John.